Yo! Okay guys, what's up? Lord of Shadows here today to do a character discussion video, and this time will be Marvel movies discussion about my favorite legendary Marvel villain of all time. Numero uno, Thanos, ladies and gentlemen. Thanos, the Infinity Gauntlet owner and the hunter of the Infinity Gems. In the movies, Infinity Stones. My favorite villain, the Mad Titan Thanos. So, in this character discussion, I will not talk about him in the comics. I will talk about him in his role in the movies, in the Marvel movies. So, the first scene when we saw him was in the Avengers, the credit scene. The man who was behind the Chitauri army, the invasion, and who gave the weapon and one Infinity Stone to Loki. Thanos, of course. Because when we saw the credit scene, well, they will categorize him as number one, as character number one, something like that. But the first time when I saw him, as a Marvel reader, first time I understand it was Thanos. Who else? He was the one. He was testing the Earthlings, like he called the Avengers. He was testing to see how strong they are. And of course, and when we followed the credit scene, when the other said to challenge them, it's to core death. So somehow, maybe in all these Marvel movies, somehow, like in the old-fashioned way, when Thanos was trying to conquer the law of death by destroying everything, or conquest Earth, or everything what Thanos did was just for death, just to conquer death and her love, to be in love with him. Like Thanos, he is in love with her. So maybe why he's hunting all the Infinity Stones and try to conquest all the universe, or destroy it, or conquest the Avengers. Not the Avengers, the Earth. I don't know. But for now, death was only mentioned in the credit scene. So when I first saw the credit scene, I really thought it was, well, why he did all this. The invasion, hunting down the Avengers and testing them and giving the weapon and the army to Loki. I really thought that all this what he did was just to impress Death. And if you remember the Marvel comics, Death is an evil, ancient entity that symbolizes death, dying, death, morte, death, dying, dead people. So yeah, that was my first thing. And the second scene, well, it was a cameo, but we saw a little bit more of Thanos in the Guardians of the Galaxy, when he was saying to Ronan to retrieve for him the orb that contains an Infinity Stone, so he can put it in his collection to the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh yeah, about the Infinity Gauntlet. The first time we saw the Infinity Gauntlet was in Thor, when the Frost Giants were trying to invade Asgard. And we saw in the treasure room of Odin, we saw the Infinity Gauntlet. So, in the comics we all know that Infinity Gauntlet was created by Thanos, just in the way he can contain the Infinity Stones. So, I really understand how the hell the Infinity Gauntlet is in there, in Odin's treasure room. So, I presume that until the Avengers, the Infinity War, Part 1, Part 2, I believe maybe somehow Thanos will get the Infinity Gauntlet somehow. I know he will be in hell with Loki or himself, because if you remember Thanos, he always works alone. He always destroys alone. He always kills alone. He always attack alone. He always fight alone. He doesn't have an army. He doesn't have alliances. He doesn't have anything. The only thing what he had was death and how was the creature? The woman that he created was just exactly like him. I really don't remember the name. But after Death rejected him, he created her. But I don't really remember the name. But in that time, when I'm talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy, yes, like I said, the two scenes where we see Thanos was, the first one was in Thanos. I know which. Wait a minute. It wasn't Thanos' temple. It was somewhere around the universe. In some point of Thanos' territory, where Ronan came there, speak with him about the Gamora business and the orb and everything else, blah blah blah. And there is where the first time we saw him in a cameo version, and relatively speaking, the first time he spoke. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you about Josh Brolin as Josh Brolin is a very good, wise choice for Thanos. He really did a very good job, and I'm really glad that we'll see him acting as Thanos again in the Infinity War, part 1, part 2. I really am very happy. He deserved it. So yeah, that's where Ronan and Thanos were talking about the orb, and I mean, the voice, how he acted, and I mean, Thanos really impressed me. In the comics, or in the series, or in the movies, Thanos always impressed me. I'm gonna tell you, I really like Thanos. Yes, I mean, it's a Marvel version of Darkseid, but I really like him much better than Darkseid. Much better. I mean, he's awesome. He's really awesome. He's so powerful, and Hulk is just a minor. That Hulk for him is a minor child, and Thanos is a bully. That always punch him so hard just to take his meal, his class meal, something like that. Something like that. But we return to the discussion. So, like I said, of course, for the orb, it failed. It became to the Nova troops, something like that it was called, Nova Corps, something like that. They got the orb, so how the hell Thanos will get the Infinity Stone from them? It's still a mystery. Maybe he will get in the credits scene in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, or I don't know. But all these movies, from the Age of Ultron to Infinity War, Thanos will make his moves to get the Infinity Stones. Thanos will make his moves to get Infinity Stones. If some villain will help him, or he will do alone, I don't know. We'll see. But for now, the only thing we have that he's, like always, hunting the Infinity Stones. The first time he appeared was in a credit scene in the Avengers, where he just smiled, and in the Guardians of the Galaxy, in the cameo scenes. One is when he was talking to Ronan, and the second one was in a hologram when Ronan gave him the news that he had the orb, and of course betrayed him and take the orb, the Infinity Stone for himself. Somehow, old school. I mean, you're working for a boss that's incredibly powerful, and then you just have him in the back and betray them. Old school. Enjoy it for yourself. Yes, but that's a little bit funny. I mean, imagine that Ronan takes all Infinity Stones, all 6, and in the Infinity Gun and stuff like that. Ronan is strong. With energy and strength, he is strong. He's powerful, but I doubt that he will control all 6 of them. I doubt. I mean, the only thing I know that he can control the Infinity Stones were Thanos, when we're talking about comics. I mean, Thanos, even once I saw Nebula was trying to control them. I know it won't happen because it was a long time ago when I wrote that comic. And in the third one, I think it was or the Runner or his brother. I really don't know. We have the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones. I really don't know. I mean, the only one I know is Nebula, Thanos, and his brother. The other ones, I don't know. Well, I know. I don't know. I don't really actually remember the names. They're very difficult. So the only thing why I said now what we know. And before I wish to speak about his role in the next movies and how he will get the Infinity Stones, before that, when Ronan get the Infinity Stone, the purple one, I don't know if it was mine, because every Infinity Stone have a name. I don't know. I really don't know the purple one. Wait, I really don't know the purple one. What color it is? Wait a minute, just a minute. I really want to see it. Because I know that every Infinity Stone, all the 6 have all Infinity Stone have a name for himself. So wait a minute. Here it is. Yes, the purple one have the name of space. So yeah. So for now, the only Infinity Stones we have is the Tesseract, the blue one. We have the Ether, the red one. we have Loki, the Infinity Stone having the weapon. If that's how they produce everyone. They said that this is an Infinity Stone, and we have the orb, the purple one. So for now we have the 5 stones. For now we have no. Wait a minute. Tesseract, Ether, the orb. No, we have 4 Infinity Stones. 4 Infinity Stones, and for now there only remains 2 of them. So where and when these 2 Infinity Stones will appear, I don't know. But in all these movies that will came, Thanos have to take them somehow. He must take all the 6 Infinity Stones, the Infinity Gauntlet, and then he's back in action in the Infinity War. That's how it is. But before I get to that, his role, I mean, when Ronan said that he will make 1,000-year create justice on Xander and burn it to its course, and then he said, "And Thanos, I'm coming for you." Even if he have an Infinity Stone, I don't believe that he will able to defeat Thanos. I mean, the only way to defeat him is or imprison him or take the Infinity Gauntlet against him. That's the only way how you can not kill him, but injure him badly. So he can be badly injured, not killed, because he was never killed. He was only or imprisoned or defeated. I mean, terribly injured, nothing more. So I really don't believe that Ronan can actually defeat him with Infinity Stone, because Thanos is so powerful that, I mean, he was known as the most powerful being in the universe. Fucking universe! And there is no wonder that Ronan can't defeat him with 1 stone. I mean, even in death, Thanos could kill him. I mean, I bet in that Thanos, I mean, he was angry when Ronan took the Infinity Stone from him, but if Ronan was coming for him, if he didn't die with the Guardians of the Galaxy when they destroy him, I really doubt that Thanos escape or something because Thanos never escapes from a battle, never. So somehow I was picturing that he was like sitting there on his stone throne, something like that, and waiting for Ronan. That's how I imagine it. So yeah, but never mind. So in his roles in the next movies until the Infinity War, well, I picture only this, that he will hunt down the Infinity Stones, he will try to take the Infinity Gauntlet, and then in Infinity War he will have a major role as, I believe, as a main antagonist, and try to destroy the Avengers. And try to destroy Earth and then all the universe, because that's how I pictured, like in the comics, that's how I picture in the movies. That he will try to hunt down every single Infinity Stone, if maybe alone, or maybe with the help of somebody, like he asked Ronan to take the orb. Maybe he will ask somebody to help him, or he will do it alone. Like sometimes in the comics he did it alone, and sometimes he asked someone. So that's how I picture his role. Little roles, or I mean, I don't know, is either cameo scenes or credit scenes. How he'll get the stones. But this is how I picture it. So yeah, and then Infinity War came, the final movie where the Avengers will try to defeat Thanos, the main strong villain, pull the strings all this time until the Avengers, the credit scene. I mean, the first movie, he pulled the strings until that time. So I can't wait for that movie. I mean, I know that movie will be awesome, and it will be so awesome to see my favorite villain fighting in person the Avengers. I mean, I believe not only the Avengers, but mostly all the heroes will have to unite with the Avengers to fight him. Because Thanos, I believe, like he did always, I believe he will come to Earth alone. Because, like I said, he always works alone. He always works alone. So, yeah. I can't wait for the movie. I know it will be awesome. I know it will be great. And I'm so happy they put in part 1 and part 2, so they can make a bigger movie, an awesome movie, and full of surprises, actions, destructions. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you'll finally see Thanos in action. So like I said, in all those movies that will come from the Captain America Civil War until the Avengers Infinity War, he will have major, well, not major scenes, but few scenes. He will try to hunt down and take all these 6 Infinity Stones. I know he will, like I said, I know he will do alone, or he will do it with the help of somebody. So yeah, for now, for now I said everything. Yeah, like I repeat, I have to repeat. I can't wait to see Infinity War. I can't wait to see Thanos battling all the heroes just to save Earth, because Thanos wants to destroy Earth and the Avengers try to save it. Yeah, I can't wait, yeah. So yeah, for now, yeah, I tell everything what we know about Thanos, what his work is, what he's trying to do, what his role will be, and his goal, of course. And I don't know, in that way, if he tried to court death, I really don't know if Thanos will, in the Infinity War, I don't really know if death will appear. Because if you remember the first time when, I don't know, yeah, I think it was the Avengers when tried to fight death, he was defeated, or I think he was imprisoned or something like that. Death dumped him. And that is where he made the girl, that Thanos-like girl, something like that. So I don't know, if the Infinity War appeared death, like he tried to court her, like he said in the credit scene, the other said in the credit scene, so I don't know, maybe even death will appear with him. I don't know, but we'll see. Until time, we have a lot of discussion, we have a lot of ideas. We have to be patient and wait for the next move of Thanos and then Infinity War. So yeah, for now, I'm done. Rate the video, subscribe, comment, give me thoughts and ideas, give me something what you think, give me something what you think about all these Thanos goals and what his role will be in all these movies. Peace everyone, drop me a like, I really appreciate that. Peace everyone, have an awesome day.